Good morning, Army. Happy Friday. My gosh, we made it another week. It's Friday. It's an absolutely gorgeous day outside today. It's a little cooler. Fall is finally here. Driving into work with my incredible husband, Heidi Allen. There he is. So I wanted to talk to everybody today about something that's really important, and it's about figuring out how to take that leap in life, because there's been so many conversations just lately. I've been having a lot of conversations about it. So many other people have. There's been, words like regret. If you don't do it, there's regret can happen, and 100% it can. And I completely agree with that. And the conversation that always happens as well is like, how do I actually do it? I know I want to, but how do I start manifesting it and make it a part of my life? And I always think the journey with anything that we do in life is just as important as the dream or the goal. So I want you to remember that the journey is just as important. That's where there's a lot of lessons. That's where a lot of growth comes from. That's how we truly become the people that we're supposed to be, is by embracing that journey as well. So I want to talk about one, making that leap is definitely about your choices. And you always need to remember that, are you holding on to your excuses or are you holding on to your choices? Because those are two different things. Because if you're continually saying, well, I could never make the leap. First of all, vocabulary, the words we're using, never is a very strong word. It's like, I can never because of, say, finances. I don't have enough time to put into it. All of these things. I need you to write them down. We talk about excuses all the time here, and you need to ask yourself, are you holding on to those excuses, or are you trying to figure out how to make it better? Are you trying to figure out how to make your finances better, how to find more time, as opposed to just holding on to that excuse? So I want you to be very, very aware of what are you holding on to here. The next thing I love to talk about is, and I know for myself, it's when you know you need to take a leap and you want to be doing something else with your life. It's very, very scary. And that moment of scariness comes from the unknown. It is the unknown in your life, and that's what makes it scary. So I have this great trick that I like to try, which is put yourself into the place that you desire the most, as in visualize yourself in that place. 5 to 10 minutes a day. Visualize what it would feel like to be in that space. Start to write it down of what life would be like in that space. When you start to make that space less of an unknown and something that you are truly wanting and desiring and what you're passionate about, if you start to stay in that space, things can start to change, and it doesn't become so much about the unknown anymore, because you're trying to be a part of that, and you're visualizing it and you're manifesting it. The next thing I always love to tell people is surround yourself with a community that is going to support that dream or desire or that life that you want. So there's a couple of things you can do here. Number one, I truly believe in anything that is motivating or inspirational, and where you can get some of that from people that have made that leap, people that have, put everything into it, that there was their passion. Biographies are a great place. You can watch biographies of people that have done that, who have made the leap, who have decided that is their life, and how did they do it? What was their mantras that they did? Go and check those people out. Also, find the community that's going to support what your dream is. So for instance, I know a lot of people who are following their dreams and their goals are a part of the Positive People Army, and that's a fantastic thing, because this is a space, this is a community, this is a movement that supports things like that will help you and inspire you and motivate you to truly become the person that you are. So find that community for yourself. Find those people that are like-minded to you, to the life that you're desiring. Find those like-minded people. They may be groups. They may be the biographies. They may those motivational videos that you can watch. Watch them. Surround yourself with that. The next thing I want to say here is, that little voice inside of your head, those gut instincts, that intuition that is telling you that you are supposed to do it, start listening to it. Start listening to that voice. Stop listening to all the people around you. Maybe some of your friends and family are saying, what are you talking about? You can't do that. You can't leave a full-time job and go and do that. You can't start a new career at your age. These are words you don't want to listen to, because I'm going to tell you something. This isn't their life, and they're not you. And if you're not going to live your life, then who is? I need you to write that down today. Write that phrase down. If you are not going to live your life, who is? Remember how powerful that statement can be, because you're supposed to be living your life. So listen to those gut instincts. Start writing them down so it becomes a mantra for you to listen to the instincts inside of you. And the very last thing I want to talk about today is I want you to celebrate all of the things you are manifesting towards your dream. If you've had a conversation with someone and that conversation has inspired you even more to work towards your dream, celebrate it. Celebrate everything. You know I say this every single day. I want you to celebrate what you're manifesting, because every day that you do that, you're working towards your dream. You're working towards your goal. You're working towards taking that leap. And I know we can all do this. So you're going to figure it out by implementing all of these things that we just talked about here today. And tap into the army, man. We will support you all the way. Okay, everyone. I want you to have a fantastic Friday, and I'll talk to you all again on Sunday for Pink Post-it of Inspiration. Bye, everybody.